Well, hello, Calvin University interns. My name is Brian Bolt. I am the Dean of Education, and you received an email from me recently, and consider this the follow-up to that email. More information will be coming. Uh, I don't know about you, but as you can tell, I've gone a little stir crazy, and I can remember back to a time that I was stir crazy before. It was actually in my fifth year of graduate school, and I had to write a dissertation, which is really just a 300-page book that no one ever reads. And so I had this buddy who taught me how to juggle. He knew how to juggle. I knew nothing, but he taught me a little more each day. And so I would go back to my office or to my house, and I would write for 50 minutes and I would juggle for 10. And the juggling gave me this great release. The problem was, of course, that eventually I started to write for 10 minutes and juggle for 50, which probably wasn't that great. But in the end, I got that thing done. So I would love to pass on that great gift I got by teaching you to juggle. In fact, if you're interested in learning how to juggle, just email me and I'll do it. I'll teach you how. Anybody can learn to juggle. In fact, I've taught hundreds of Calvin students how to juggle. I've taught hundreds of elementary and secondary school teachers how to juggle. In fact, it's kind of a foolproof method. So I'll send you some videos. We'll get you going. And I promise that if you learn how to juggle between now and the end of the semester, I will buy you a set of juggling balls. How great is that? So anyone that wants to take me up on my offer, just do it. Obviously, things have changed in the world and things have changed at Calvin, and you're experiencing a lot of that change. Some of that change is related to your assignments as they relate to student teaching and your seminar. And so what I'm going to do is just sort of walk you through very briefly a few of the changes. Now you're going to have some new assignments. You're going to get a much longer email from Professor Gensink that's going to have actual details in it. So really you don't have to pay much attention to what's on the screen. You're going to have a task, one or two or three different tasks that involve teaching and some professional development. Um, and we hope you work through it. This is a tough time, right? There's a lot of anxiety. We know that you're feeling it, and we know that you're incredibly disappointed. None of the stuff that we're doing replaces student teaching. It just doesn't. We know that. But we want you to, grow from it anyway. You have a fellow student teacher who wrote something on Facebook, and this is just the last part of that. And you can read that. Therefore, I could read it for you. It says at the end, prayers for all of us as we grieve, hope, and continue learning. Folks, let's continue learning together. Watch for another email. I'm just going to show off a little here. This is called the fountain. This is called the seesaw. That's kind of cool. What do you think? Whoa! Ah!